you know.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice to the team during the timeout.
Here's James, and that'll be 2 free throws.
That was actually a big miss. I can't make my free throws with LeBron.
Hey, put it on him, kid. What's up, B?
Remember, sports fans, if the home team scores more than 100 points this game, all audience members will receive a coupon for free taco.
Figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine.
For the land of the...
It's NBA basketball on DA. Well, great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with Jay. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. Pass to Sexton. Pocket 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Sexton's got the first 3 points tonight for the Cavs.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
And a wide open look for Shea. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Garland. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Love finds Sexton. Over Che. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Cauley Stein. Following the basket by Che. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Sexton. He just could not put it together in that loss to Chicago. Back to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Now, here's Garland. Guarded close. And it's Love missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And the dunk by Che.
Opportunistic in his scoring opportunity was Che that time.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland the pass to Cauley Stein. Love outside. Garland with it. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Milwaukee now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Shea outside. He dishes it to Giannis. Bledsoe outside. Shea passes to Giannis. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Garland kicks to Osman. Now the pass to Sexton. There's Garland. Love trying to break loose. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Shea outside. Down low. Kicks it down to Middleton. Out to the right wing. Pass to Shea. There's the three. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Shea.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished one ballot shy, burning all the MVP votes.
We wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dishes it to Thompson. Back to Shea. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside for Bledsoe. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein in great position to reject that shot. Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Shea outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 11 points for Shea.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Osman kicks to Love. Back to Osman. Over Giannis. And it's Osman missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And as a player, you got to relish and soak up and sponge nights like this. Shea clicking tonight.
Now, here's Garland. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Cauley-Stein passes to Osman. He kicks to Garland. Over to the wing. A 3-ball. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Cauley-Stein. Sexton's got 6 points. Shea again. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Hard work inside on the basket. Shea silencing some of the doubters out there in terms of his effort.
Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Here's Osman, defended by Middleton. Back to Cauley-Stein. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Taking contact on the way up. Cauley-Stein going through it that time.
It's picked off. Now Cleveland moving it up. The wide open look here for Garland. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 6. Antetokounmpo passes to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Pass to Sexton. And stolen by Shea. Oh, Middleton in position.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Now, here's Garland. There's the dish to Cauley-Stein. Osman, the pass to Garland. 5 to shoot. And he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Shea up there, fearless, flying through the air and getting that one to go.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Osman. He has 5. And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Shea, number 1.
He is so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
You always think about a point guard making penetration plays, but ability to drill the ball from three-point land, there's just no way to defend something like that. He can beat you with his passing or just step back and bury a trademark long-range 3-ball.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Garland. The pass to Nance. Kicks it to Garland. And Hill over to help. And here is Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Robinson misses. Bucks leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Thompson is out there with Jonas Jerebko. Then it's Shea. Then there's Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Jazz had quite a performance. He contributed 61 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Feeds it to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap 2 hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Sexton. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Shea outside. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Shea. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Shea's got 25 points in the game.
Well, there's some edge to his game. Shea hates being scored on. He comes back and responds.
Garland the pass to Osman. Sexton's shot is good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away. Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Back to Middleton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the handle shown by Chris Middleton there, zipping his way through the defense and getting where he wanted to.
Now Garland. He's got 5. And stolen by Shea. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Garland the pass to Cauley Stein. Dishes to Sexton. The feed to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys was wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 30 points for Shea.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
It's stolen by Jerebko. Here's Middleton. And that's collected by Love.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Osman. From deep. Here's Cauley Stein, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
He's got great activity, does Willie Cauley Stein, and that time the activity helped him to draw a foul.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Bledsoe comes in for Frank Jackson. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Here's Osman. He has 7. Goes up on the high post. That one good for 2. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Love.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Antetokounmpo passes to Shea. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Sexton. That one a little long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. Mirotic comes in for Cauley-Stein. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. And they double up Jay. Thompson finds Bledsoe. No good from outside. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. And Sexton has it in the corner. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
Well, if you give Mirotic some room out there, he's going to take advantage, really looking to shoot the 3-ball.
And that one drops. That's 36 points for Jay.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing. This.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Cauley-Stein in at center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for John Beilein as we begin the second half. And the shot is good. Shea's got 38 points.
Soft touch. That's a shot right there, Kevin. You got to spend some hours in the gym to get better at, and Shea has done that.
Pass to Sexton. The three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got 22 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yes, that goes in.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. Sexton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 24.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Milwaukee leading by 19 points. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. On the wing, Shea. He has 40. Middleton outside. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Jay. Garland the pass to Cauley-Stein. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. 6 to shoot. Sexton the pass to Love.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Cauley-Stein with it. Picked up by Thompson. Cauley-Stein kicks to Osman from deep three-point range. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. They double him with Middleton. Sexton kicks to Garland. Shoots it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second. I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And the dunk by Giannis.
You know, you can tell he knows the game. Shea, with great feel, finds the open man.
Garland, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Shea passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from 18. Shea's shot is off.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Garland, the pass to Love. "14 feet away, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo."
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the rejection by Giannis.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Shea really making a difference.
And he is absolutely dialed in.
The dish now to Jerebko. And it's good for 2. Jerebko's got 6 in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Bucks foul. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Sexton. He's got 26.
Look, sometimes defense is all about desperation. Che's a guy who has had nothing handed to him out there working tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Sexton. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Shea passes to Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Carter's checked in. It's Solomon to Kumbo. To the paint, and here's the fast break. Shea outside. Back to Jerebko. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Nance.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And stolen by Che. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, that basket started with the steal from Che.
Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Mirotic inside. He's against Jerebko. It's good.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Che inside.
All of that earned right there. It's become Che's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
The Bucks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jerebko. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's the pass to Che. Here's Middleton. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Che with it. Carter on him. The inside shot is off from Che. Carter outside. Pass to Nance. Here's Osman, covered by Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Milwaukee making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Mirotic with it. He's got 5. Three-pointer. No good that time. And so it's Che making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime the guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, they've got Che, Antetokounmpo out there with Wilson. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. And there's the whistle, illegal screen. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Nets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Che drives in and got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Griffin's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
It is getting scary out there to watch Giannis do what he do.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Carter. Outside Griffin. Carter looking around. Will it go? And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. Outside Jackson. Shea passes to Wilson. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Antetokounmpo. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Guarded by Jackson. Wade dishes to Mirotic. Here's Carter. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo passes to Wilson, and he makes that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Poked away. And here we go. Fast break with Shea. And another one.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Middleton against Griffin. Clock at 6. Guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Shea heading to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Outside Mirotic. Shot to stop the run. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And you talk about Nikola Mirotic. He won't wow you with his athleticism, Greg, but he's big, he's skilled, and we both know he knows how to play.
Rebounds his position. Offensively, a face-up forward who can shoot and attack off the bounce. And as you mentioned, great IQ for the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Dragan Bender, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. Outside Griffin. When it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Carter outside. Count that bucket. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Guarded by Jackson. Dishes it to Carter. And the foul called on Shea. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Mirotic. The Bucks also with the sub. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Jackson. Wade dishes to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Bender with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Wasted no time on that one.
Assist goes to Shea.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. He's covered by Rondo. Back to Carter. And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Robinson. Carter outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Bender with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And good! There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Robinson against Brown. Passes it to Griffin. Carter outside. They need this. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kicks it out to Shea. Pass to Bender. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rondo passes to Shea. He feeds it to Bender. The shot that time, not on target. Cavaliers go the other way with it. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes, yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And stolen by Shea. And another one falls.
What a game.
That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Carter outside. Brown against Robinson. To end the drought. It's stolen by Brown. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. The three drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Wade outside. Feeds to Carter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Dragan Bender. Not many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics
okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
That's his second personal foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line.
No good on the second free throw. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Shea outside. He kicks it to Bender. And he gets the bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Carter with the bounce pass. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Griffin finds Wade. Shea outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. There's an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanking you for being with